Hello, everyone. Vaughn here, and today, as you know, this shows, I'm going to be ranking my all of the heisei Kamen Rider intros. Yeah. Now, bit of rules. Start this off first. I'll be ranking the intros for their first appearance, not any later appearance with the different forms they have. Just their first appearance. And if they have like a different intro, I'm not gonna be ranking that. I'm just gonna be ranking the first intro they have. Okay, the first intro they have in the series starts at like episode 2 or something, stuff like that. Yeah. So, is there anything else? Uh, oh yeah, the Reiwa era, intros I would rank high, and I think they're really high, like at number one, maybe number two. They would rank really high because I love those intros. And the Showa era, they'd rank pretty high too because maybe like number eight, number nine, number eight, number nine, something like that. Because they're still pretty good, but visuals and stuff. Oh yeah, I'll be ranking the visuals and the songs. That wasn't clear. It was probably clear. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go to number 20. Kuga for number 20. Now I know back then in the day, back in the olden days, they didn't have that great of technology or good of editing, devices to edit a video good. But that's not really a good excuse for why the song is so bad, especially at the beginning. I don't like the echoey voices, and I don't know, the song just doesn't sound good. And again, with the weird trippy visuals, I have nothing against the visuals. The visuals are fine. It's fine old visuals for an old show, but the song, especially mixed in with trippy visuals, it's just not that good. Uh, One good thing I have to say about it is I like this part where you're like, no pain, no fear. That's pretty much my good part, though. Moving on. Hibiki intro is fine, I guess. It's basically just the beat of a drum and music playing like from a trumpet. I know there's another one of it, opening too, that has words in it, but I don't like that one. And the Hibiki intro is fine. I kind of wish there was words in the first one because I think that'd work well with like the beat of the drum and stuff. But it's fine for what it is. Just a little beat. It's also a bit short, but what are you gonna do? The song is fine. The visuals are not. I know, again, back in the day they didn't have that good video editing, but I still don't like the visuals. Okay, I still have my own opinion. Jeez, and the song's meh. It's fine. I think if someone were to remake this intro, it could be much better. And I kind of hope they do that. My dream is that Toei remakes all their old intros from like the 90s, whenever this was made, and make it into like the newer style. Because I like the visuals of the newer intros better than the older ones, and I think a lot of people do. But yeah, the song's fine. Visuals are, you know. Anyway, let's move on. Let's hope I have better things to say about the next one than I did about the other three. First of all, I love the bug wings when it first starts. That's a good touch because it's Kamen Rider Kabuto. I also love how fast the intro feels. Like they're going real fast, but it's an intro, so they have to like slow it down. And the visuals are pretty cool. You know, especially in these parts where it looks like they're going real fast, but it's just editing, obviously. But the song is okay. I like how it seems fast and urgent because in Kabuto they go really fast and stuff. I don't know. I haven't watched Kabuto, but they go real fast in Kabuto, so it makes sense. But sometimes, in the parts when they have to sing slowly, but the beat is still really fast, it's kind of weird and it's a bit weird. I think they should try to slow it down a bit, like because when the beat's fast, but the person singing slowly, it just feels kind of off. But again, I like the visuals. The song's okay. Just makes for an okay opening. I'm not a professional song person, so I don't know how to say these things professionally. Okay, jeez. Next up, we have Decade. Now, the Decade intro was a pretty basic Kamen Rider intro. Uh, well, for song wise, I guess I don't love the song, but I don't hate it. It's just neutral to me. But I do love the visuals though. The visuals of the different Kamen Riders appearing, disappearing everywhere, and then in this scene where they charge against each other. Well, the scene's coming up, but yeah, oh, no, it's not the scene. Well, it's a cool scene. Yeah, there we go. And they all look invisible. I like that. I like those parts, but it's still a bit trippy because it was made back in the day. But I think I like the trippiness of it. Well, sometimes. But yeah, basic Kamen Rider song, but cool visuals make you know it deserves to be number 16, not higher. Whatever. Next up, you count the medals 1, 2, and 3, and you get O's. The Kamen Rider O's intro is really catchy. It's this upbeat kind of song. I love the visuals in it. Uh, yeah, basically. I also like how they put in the cape things for the different colors. Yeah, I think that's a cool thing they did. But the only part I don't really like that much about the song is when the gruff voice comes out like 1, 2, and 3. Like it just feels like it's intruding on a very happy song. But I think that's just me. But otherwise, I do like the song and the other visuals. If they got rid of the 1, 2, and 3 thing, I might like it a bit more. But number 15 it is. Ever been to a theater and seen people dance and stuff? I haven't, but that's what Blades feels like. So that O's in my mind, but yeah, Blades. I just love the cool visuals. Again, I've been talking about the visuals a lot. You're gonna hear me say visuals a lot more. So feel free to count how many times I say visuals in the comment section below. Anyway, but it just feels like they're on a stage. In the intro, like as you can see, it cuts to them being on a stage, we're showing, and then on the motorcycle. It's pretty basic, nothing too flashy or mind fucky, but I just like how normal it is compared to the other trippy visuals of Ryuki and the others. You know. Also like the song. The song's pretty catchy too. I can't remember it. I'm not gonna sing it, but it's really catchy and you know But yeah, with also it being a little base, so the visuals being cool but basic, the other ones that you'll see on this list are just just a bit better with the visual department, but still, it's pretty cool. That's all I got. Anyway, let's just move on. It's showtime with Kamen Rider Wizard. I love the song with the guy's deep voice, and the beat and the music just seems pretty magical too. Like it gives off this mystical vibe, at least to me, especially with the visuals. Well, at least some of them. Some of them are pretty basic, but I do love like this scene in particular with the glass shattering away and scenes where it shows spoilers. But yeah, with the visuals being a little mystifying and the song is being kind of magical. I don't know how to say it. It's just this song is just magical. Okay, it's magic because he's wizard. Get it? Yeah, especially when he gets more forms and stuff is when it starts getting when the visuals start getting a lot better too. But I'm only comparing the first one, the first intro, not any of the other ones. All right, up to number 12, we have Fies. First, let's talk about the music. It's good. The deep voice with a weird digital effect, I like it. And even though the visuals are really trippy, I kind of like it better here. You know, it has a bit of digital effect going on, basically, with the parts where, it's Fies' suit in digital, and parts like this with the red line going over. It just feels a little digital to me, and I like it. But still the weird trippy effects are still. But some of the weird trippy effects are still kind of weird. Like the one with the girl turning into the bird. I don't get that because I haven't watched Fies. I probably get it better if I watched Fies, but I'm not gonna do that. Well, I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Okay, but yeah, the trippy effects are fine here, and the music is great. Anyway, let's move on to number 11. So close to 10. I'm not making number 10. Vaughn, what is wrong with you? Okay, I can explain. So when I first heard the Gaim theme song the first time, it didn't really tickle my fancy, as they say. But now I love this intro. I love this song where it just like gets a little light at the beginning and through it, but then it gets all gruff and sorry, thunder. I don't know why it's thundering outside, but whatever. Uh, when it gets all gruff, like don't say no, just say no at that part, and the parts where the gates, it's supposed to symbolize something. I don't know what it is, but because I'm young, but I like it. I like those parts too. Oh, also the parts where they dance. Those are cool too. Yeah. This intro is just fun and all samurai like. I mean, these are just basically fruit samurai, so, good song. It took me a while to love it though. So for that, it doesn't make number 10 sadly, but All right, now let's move on to the first of the top 10 of my favorite intros. All right, a brief intermission to just, see how you guys are doing, take a break, maybe get some popcorn or something, I don't know. Also to tell you that these number 10s is where I can talk about the intros better now because I like these better than 20 through 11, although those are still pretty good in their own right. Also to tell you that something I forgot to say in the intro. These are my opinion, so please don't get all uppity with me in the comments below. You probably already had. Probably been like, why is Guy Blue number 11? Why is the Blades only at number something? Why is DK at 16? What is wrong with you? I'm unsubscribing. Don't do that, please. It's my opinion, okay? I'm not saying DK is the worst intro ever, or Agito is the worst intro in his. Well, I am saying that for Agito. Not Agito, what am I saying? For Kuga. I get these too confused sometimes. Kuga is the worst intro. I'm sorry if you like all these. I'm sorry if you like the intros 20 through 11 and think they should be at number 10, but this is just my opinion, okay? So, yeah. But anyway, intermission over. Let's get on to number 10. Ready to go, Count Zero. Kamen Rider Agito. Yep, Akito at number 10. I mean, can you blame me? This song is awesome. I just love the guitar and the music especially, and the visuals aren't as trippy as you might think. I mean, it's just showing the riders and them on motorcycles. Looks like they're actually trying to win a race for some reason. Yeah, it just shows the riders, Agito, G3, and Gills, their a little bit of a backstory or something, or, about themselves. I don't know, I haven't watched Akito, but the visuals are pretty cool and a little less trippy than, regular old intros are. And the song is the best, honestly. If the visuals were better, this would be like a number one probably, or number two, at least closer to number one, but the visuals are a bit boring. But, it's still really good intro. And the part, you should know my favorite part. It's probably your favorite part too. Obviously, is the part where it ends because I hate this song, which is why it's a number 10. All right, whatever. Let's just move on to number 9. All right, we have oops, can't show the song or else demonetization. But the Den O song, it can somehow balance just seriousness and upbeatness at the same time, with the beginning and the end part being upbeat, but the middle part being kind of serious. But it finds a good balance between the two. I was like that Iyan Iyan. It sounds like they're cheering for someone. And of course, I love the visuals when they're in the dark room, and he's swinging a sword around as Den O. That's pretty fun. And of course, I love the ghost spirits, demon guys at the end where they show up and do things. And I love that at the end of the song they dance. It's so funny. I mean, in the first intro it was just Momotaris, but I also should probably address the song on where the demon people sing, and that is my favorite part. That is my favorite version of the song, but can't show that one because that's not the original. So whatever. let's just move on. You like jazz? Sorry, that was bad. Why did I do that? But seriously, I love the jazz here. It's just so noir, I guess, which is what W is, noir. Plus, I love the part. Let's just skip to it. Yeah, this part especially, where he's all painted and stuff. That one's part of my favorite part. I wish they had more scenes like this in the opening, but whatever. The other scenes are pretty cool too. But the song, just its noir style and its jazzy themes, but it can also be super fun. And also the parts where he's all split up and stuff because W, there are two halves. Yeah, I still wish they had more parts like the colored bit because I think that'd be fun. That part doesn't count, but yeah, pretty cool intro with jazz and bad memes. The Forza intro is probably one of the most upbeat intros I've ever heard. It's just the music just sounds so happy, like maybe like you're hanging out with a friend and you're just listening to some happy music, which I guess is what it's supposed to be because Forza is all about friends and stuff. I also like the visuals where it just shows the switches, and in some scenes they like you know look like they're happy, like right here. I also love that one where it's just dedicated to showing Forza's Forza's switches abilities, and it's really funny, and you can see some subtle funny bits of it, and the other parts where it also shows um, the different forms that he uses. And my favorite part of the song is when it goes, Forza, whoa, 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 oh yeah, or switch on, because it just sounds so happy when they do it. But Kamen Rider's not supposed to be happy. Like they're supposed to be sad and stuff. Okay, no, they're not. I'm lying. But Forza is just a really happy intro, really upbeat, and I really love it. The build intro, I really love the song. I've probably been saying that a lot, but I really do love the song. The singer is just super good, and I love the instruments they use in the parts where it goes all slow. And I also love the visuals too. I mean, they're pretty basic in the first one, you know, I do love the parts where it shows the different combinations doing things, and the part where Bill is running away on his motorcycle from a giant robot, and then just comes back and punches it down. That looks really cool. So yeah, it's pretty basic Kamen Rider intro. You just got him riding on a motorcycle, transforming, showing some parts of him with his friends, and just fighting a bad guy. It's just a basic Kamen Rider intro, but it's a really cool looking one too. This shows that Kamen Rider has grown and is super super cool. All right, next we are on to the top five, the ones that I really 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 love instead of just really really loving them. I wasn't expecting the Kiva intro to make it this far myself, but I really love this intro now that I hear it again. For one, it's really dark, surprisingly. Surprisingly for a Kamen Rider intro, but it's pretty dark, and I love the music. It's like, Baba, keep me out. They somehow can combine uh, some, how do you say it? Some upbeat music, I guess you could say it. But they can also use some dark music in it too. And the effects I think are pretty cool, especially with the chains. Although it makes me kind of feel uncomfortable in my skin, because the chains look like they're in his skin. But I still think it's pretty cool. Yes, but sorry, I'm tripping over my words. But just know that this intro is pretty dark, but also very upbeat, and the effects are really cool. Anyway, moving on to number four. For number four, the 20th anniversary rider, CO. Or 20th heisei anniversary rider, CO, technically. Zio has a very time themed intro because this is all about time and clocks and stuff, which is why they're masks like that. But the intro itself feels very, I don't know how to say it, time-ish. You know, it repeats itself with the words. It slows down and speeds up like clocks and stuff. And the visuals are so cool. When Waz opens that book, when the statues crumble to show the Kamen Riders, this scene especially, it's just so cool. And I also like the giant robot punching at the screen. Oh, and this part too. That part's also cool. Just all the visuals in this intro, just I love the visuals especially. The song is good, but the visuals I think are my favorite part of the song. Yeah. But anyway, here are the three songs that I thought were the best. And then we're going to move on to number one, which I think is the best. Say what you want about Ghost as a series, but the opening is so cool. First of all, the beginning part where he falls out the sky and the feathers show like I think scenes from the show or his past and stuff and his friends. That part is super cool, and just the parts where he's falling with his part with the weird ghost coats things. That part's cool too. And the song, this song is like the best part of this intro. This song is just the best. I love how upbeat it is for a series about a dead guy. But seriously, it feels so upbeat, and I love the parts where the drum. And I love the drum parts as well. I just love drums as a whole because drums are cool. But yeah, well, I also love the parts where it shows the different forms. Granted, they do that in a lot of the Kamen Rider series, but I just like it more in here. Yeah, but upbeat music with some pretty good visuals. You know, this feels like I'm just explaining fours over again. Whatever. Next, we're moving on to number two. Now the drive intro is pretty basic in the scene department. You know, it just shows him being chased by a policewoman, him fighting off the enemies, driving in a car. You know, basic stuff in Kamen Rider. But the song is the best part. It's from Surprise. It's called Drive, obviously, and it's just so cool. It has a bit of speed to it, like it's going fast, not too fast. We're like, and it doesn't even have parts where it slows down, like in, well, it does, but the music doesn't go real fast like it does in Kabuto. So it keeps its speed and its beat like a car. And at the end where it's like, oh, we need this drive. That's my favorite part. It's just so cool. Yeah. And it really deserves to be my number two. It has pretty basics. It has a pretty basic scenes, but just the song is just so cool. But what could beat it out? Who has the best intro that could beat out the? Oh, you already know. It's the only heisei comment I haven't said yet. It's pretty obvious. Where to begin with X-Aid's opening? First of all, the visuals are a beauty. The beautiful colors you see at the beginning, the scenes where it shows video games and the transformations, and that one scene where they transform and they look like they're in a battle royale type thing. And at the end, which shows all the screens together, it's just amazing. And the song, too. It has this sort of digital vibe, like you would hear in a video game, because this is about a video game. But yeah, this is just such a good intro, honestly. It has cool visuals. It doesn't need to show parts of the show. Well, it does in the last one, but you can barely see them. It's just so cool. I think this is the most heavily edited or you know something like that video of Kamen Rider maybe. I think I don't know. But seriously, X8 is my favorite intro. It is so good, and it deserves to be number one for just a great song, great visuals, great everything. So it seems we've reached the end. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I make a video. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see down in the comment section below. Tell me how I can improve, because I definitely can. I'm not that good. If you heard some of my explanations, they weren't good at all. And, yeah, I'm gonna be going to school tomorrow. Starting the first day of school tomorrow, so I'm a bit nervous. Yeah. But anyway, oh, also tell me, how was your first day of school? If you're going to school now, down in the comment section below. And I'll see you all next time. See you later. And Kamen Rider Cat is out.